the, at the base of all the problem about whether to have a state police or whether to have a central police system or a state police system is because of the urge, the inordinate urge in the politician to exercise absolute power. So when you leave the police in the hands of the states, the governors are always suspected to abuse the powers for their own benefit, especially during campaigns, political campaigns. They may make it difficult for their opponents to have any level playing ground. Again, it was the fact that the state had some measure of control over the police that made the Nigerian Civil War easy to start. That was really the reason why the courage to confront the federal government existed at the time, because the state government had control over its police force, which it could turn into an army. So that is the reason why the debate had been always intense. And I can assure you that even if you yield to the present demand for decentralized police force, the same problems that we are seeing in the past will resurface. The abuse of power, the misuse of the police force by the chief executives. Let me say this as forcefully as I can. There is nothing wrong with the present system we have, whereby a commissioner of police in a state takes direction from the state governor, except where a particular directive is considered to be overreaching, in which case the commissioner of police clears the matter with the hierarchy of the police force, the Inspector General of Police and Mr. President. I don't see anything wrong with that. What we are gearing towards is people who want to exercise absolute powers. And absolute powers always corrupts absolutely. We can't have a perfect system if what we are looking for is a situation where you hand over the state to the governor, and then he will use his powers to suppress everybody through the instrumentality of the police force exclusively under his control. That is what I am against. If I may give you a very reluctant example of what I am looking at. In certain states, as you know, political groups who are in opposition to the ruling government may have difficulty running a campaign, a political campaign in that state. They are not even allowed to put on placards. If they put, they are removed. Now, if you get the governor and give him a police force under his control, heaven forgive us, because he will do whatever he likes in that state, and you will never have the voice of opposition in that state. Absolute power will always corrupt absolutely. If you allow the governor, the kind of Wike, to have that kind of control over a police force in his state, heaven forgive us.